I'm upset, man. I just recorded an entire 30-minute video, and of course, Clip Champ crashed, and I didn't know that until I went to stop recording. So, to be honest, I don't have another 30-minute video in me right now. So instead, we're just going to go through PHD's exposures and just give my thoughts. Okay, so Rainer de Ritter in my video, I talked about that is gone. I said probably 2/3 RDR and 1/3 Brendan Allen is the way to go, and that's roughly what he has, about 2/3 and 1/3 Brendan. Where is he? Brendan Allen. Yep. So I agree with that exposure. I think that's very, very good. Matt Frivola, we talked about it, like a very high upside, great play on the slate. I like being over the field slightly, but also not forgetting about Kyle Nelson. He's roughly 50-50, a little bit in favor of Frivola. I like that. No problems there. First problem is Manfiro. I mean, this is insane. Like 35% Manfiro. Like, there's no way you need 35%. First of all, this ownership is completely out to lunch. Like 31%, I would bet any amount of money that she's way lower than 31%. 20%, 15, maybe even lower than that. Like, there's no way that she's 31% for starters. Okay. And then we talked about her, obviously, in the 30-minute video that will never be seen. She has no finishing ability. I mean, when's the last time she got a finish? 5 years ago, 2021. 62 points, 107, but that's in a 5-rounder. Blanchfield, that's in a 5-rounder. 55, 75. In a 3-round Furo decision win, you're looking at 50 to 75, maybe 80 points at most, and that's just nowhere near enough at 8,900. So I think you got to be way lower. I mean, if you're at 20%, I truly believe you'll be above the field. Like, that's how bad I think the ownership is. So disagree there. Drew Dober kind of with the field, fine there. Danny Barlow with the field roughly. Yep, looks good to me. Croden, the value play we talked about, kind of with the field, maybe a bit under. Yeah, don't mind that. Allen, we talked about. Park, very strong upside play. He's a little bit lower than the field. I think I'd like a little bit more of that. Like, if you get less of Firo, you probably naturally get more of Park, since they're in a very similar salary range. So I think a little bit more than Park, probably a bit above the field would be my take. Kevin Holland, kind of with the field. Yeah. Jasmine. Okay, what? Jasmine is not going to be 14%. Okay, that's just, I mean, Jasmine, she's going to be like the most popular underdog on the slate. No, or yes, I think so. I mean, look at this. She's like one of the only underdogs that's a pure wrestler on the entire slate. Has scored 100 plus in like all of her fights. Is 7,300. There's no chance that she is. Where is it, Jasmine? There's no way she's 14%. He's at 24%. I think that even might be under the field. Will it? Jasmine's going to be like 30%. No? I haven't even looked at my ownerships yet. I think Jasmine will come in at least 30%, and I think you're going to want to be roughly with the field on that. It's fine to be a bit under. I mean, we talked about this we talked about this fight for a long time in the actual video. I said that from a pure DFS perspective, Jasmine is a great play because of her win condition. If she wins, she's getting takedowns. But we talked about how I think there might be actually line value on the Firo side, but no upside. So therefore, my aggressive take was going to be to fade the entire fight. Now, obviously, that's very aggressive, and if you're not doing that, then I think with the field Jasmine and under the field Firo is probably the way to go. But anyways, nonetheless, I think that Jasmine, the ownership's wrong, and you probably want to be roughly 25 to 30%. So he's fine there. Jordan Santos with the field roughly, yeah, fine with that. Cody Gibson, I said he was a very strong play with a lot of upside. He's a little bit under the field. I'd like to see maybe a bit over the field or with the field there. Arichi Lane, kind of with the field, yeah. Bakov a little bit under. I think that's okay. Bakov's not going to be 20%. Okay, that ownership's wrong. Bakov's going to be popular. Being under the field is definitely different, so I don't mind that. I'm not going to completely veto that. It just depends on your risk tolerance on that play. Mike Malott with the field. Marlon Vera, we talked about it. One of my favorite dart throws or low-owned plays that could potentially have some upside. He's going to be – there's no way Marlon Vera is 20%. But he's 18%. I think that's going to be slightly above the field, and I like that a lot. Bruno Silva with the field. Popolek with the field. Lisboa with the field roughly, maybe a bit under, and Jordan a bit under. Yeah, I like that. So the only takeaway I have is I think way less Firo, more Park, more Gibson. And that's pretty much it. So wish I could have had the whole video out for you guys, but unfortunately due to technical difficulties. Won't be able to do that. Best of luck, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.